In this lesson, you're going to learn about basic personal pronouns, infinitives, present tense, and adverbs. A pronoun is any word that can take place of a noun. The basic personal pronouns that I'm going to teach you are words like I, you, he, she, it, we, and they. And there are actually two other pronouns used in Esperanto, but I'm going to teach you those in a later lesson. The first pronoun is me. In English, this translates to I. The next one is vi. This means you. It can be singular or plural, so you can use this when you're talking to one person or a group of people. The next personal pronoun is li. In English, this is he. The next one is she. This means she in English, so it's pretty easy to remember. The next one is ji. This is it, so it can refer to an inanimate object or an animal. The next one is ni. This means we. The next one is ili. This translates to they. Here's an overview of all the personal pronouns that you've learned. Now, before I teach you what infinitives are, you have to know what a verb is. A verb is a word that expresses action or a state of being. And I'll show you a few examples after I tell you what infinitives are. An infinitive is just the dictionary form of a verb. In English, this is usually expressed with the word to plus the verb, but in Esperanto, it's just the root word plus the e ending. One example is to be. In Esperanto, this uses the root word est plus e, so it's esti. Another example is to fly. In Esperanto, this uses the flug root word plus e, so it's flugi. To run is another infinitive. In Esperanto, we use the root word kur plus e, so it's kuri. Another infinitive is to walk. In Esperanto, this uses marsz plus e, so it's marsi. One more example is to sleep. This is dorm plus e, dormi. Now we can talk about the present tense. What this is the form of the verb that shows that it's currently being performed. To do this in Esperanto, we replace the e ending with as. So if I want to say the boy sleeps, I would say la knabo dormas. So what we did is we just took out the e ending and replaced it with as. Now if we want to incorporate personal pronouns into it, we can say he sleeps, li dormas. If we want to say we are happy, we would say ni estas feliĉaj. Don't forget to add the letter yo to feliĉa, because ni is plural. To say she is a child, you would say "Ŝi estas infano." Also take note that in English, when you use a verb, it changes form depending on what the subject is. You would say I am, it is, we are, but in Esperanto, the ending is perfectly regular and it never changes depending on the subject of the sentence. Now we can talk about adverbs. If you remember adjectives from the previous section, they're words that modify nouns. But an adverb is a word that can modify a verb, an adjective, or even other adverbs. But for this lesson, we're just going to focus on how they modify verbs. In English, adverbs usually end in ly, so words like quickly, slowly, happily, finally, these are all adverbs. Adverbs in Esperanto are extremely easy, just like adjectives. Adverbs take the ending e So we know that rapida is fast. But if we change the a ending to an e ending, we say rapide, quickly. And adverbs can go before or after the verb that they modify. But adverbs cannot be made plural, so in other words, you can never add the yo ending to an adverb. Our first example with an adverb is it flies quickly. Gi flugas rapide, or you can say gi rapide flugas. They run quickly. Ili kuras rapide, or ili rapide kuras. How about we fly easily? You would say ni flugas facile, or ni facile flugas. And what about you walk happily? Vi marchas felice, or vi felice marchas. I sleep well. Mi dormas bone, or mi bone dormas. To review, we learned about basic personal pronouns. We learned that infinitives end with e, and we learned that the present tense ending is as. And we also learned that adverbs end with e. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up my video if you liked it, and please subscribe to my channel for more lessons.